All right, guys, welcome in. We just getting set up. We are just getting set up, getting everything live, getting everything live. Getting everything live. All righty. We are in the building. Hopefully Instagram will let us go live. We are live on Instagram. We are live on Twitch. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We just waiting on Mauricio to get in. Rhonda to finish her drink. And we are in the building, guys. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Been a long day for a lot of people. All right, y'all see R&B LMBT over here. I text you your shirt in the mailbox.
Want me to go get in there? You want me to wait till
No.
after?
No, I'm just letting you know. All right, guys.
So what I got to do? Anything?
We live now, Ron. We live. So I'm waiting on Mauricio, then we're gonna get started.
You'll know she's the one.
Waiting on Mauricio, and then we'll get started. Hopefully he can get in. Me text him. All right, guys. Waiting on Mauricio. We live. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. All right. Here we go.
You said I look clear.
Hold on. Mauricio having connection issues, guys. But we gonna get into this thing.
Change my name.
All right, guys. We are in. Oh, there he is. Okay. We were worried about you. He back in the game, y'all. We live already, Mauricio. We live already.
Live and direct. I hope you guys didn't miss us. I'm sure you did, but I hope you didn't miss us too much.
Yeah. We back in the game, guys. I had to take a little work trip. But we in the game. Rhonda back. Mauricio back. We are in the building. All right. Everybody good? Let me go over here. Let's go live with my media. We know the topic, guys. Top 5 signs it ain't gonna work in 2026. Top 5 signs it's not gonna work. Let me go get my lighter.
RMBLMBT.
Yes, I changed it to something else, but it switched me to that.
What happened, Ren?
I had my old name. You know who it is, but it switched.
Oh yeah, I changed it. I changed it to your handle because they don't understand. You know who they don't understand. You know who it is. They don't understand. You know who it is. That's from the original days. All right, hold on. Let me light up.
Never the right time to say goodbye.
All right, guys. Let's get ready to rock and roll when Rhonda get back. Mauricio, let me know if I'm live on TikTok.
I saw Twitch earlier.
Yeah. Let me know if I'm live on TikTok. Because I can't see it from my profile since I'm using Restream. But guys, we in the building.
Let me see.
We are in the building. Y'all ready? Top 5?
Yeah, I don't see anything on TikTok.
I'm sorry?
I don't see anything on TikTok.
No. Let's see.
Oh, are we supposed to be on TikTok?
We should be. What about now?
Let's see now.
Hold on.
No?
Let me see.
Because Instagram I'm streaming.
I'm refreshing it, but I don't see anything on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok being difficult.
What is it not?
It won't let it doesn't like restream, but that's fine. That's fine. But you still got your issue. All right, Mauricio, I lost you though. I think. Hold on. Where am I at? Hold on. All
I'm
right, I'm
still
good. I
here.
see you now. You didn't get your
Yeah.
microphone fixed on your phone yet, did you?
Nah, man, I've been
Okay.
procrastinating.
No, that's cool. We're gonna do it with this because I don't want to worry about audio. Guys, you ready, Ron? Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'm not on TikTok, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not on TikTok either. It has some issues with my live, but we're gonna
Oh,
rock on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. We live on Instagram right now too. Live on Instagram right now too. All right, let's get it in this cold Florida weather. We about to get it right here. Ready, Ron?
oh yeah.
Okay. The top 5 signs your relationship won't last in 2026. Grab your stick, grab your drink. Let's get into this thing right now.
Pop it, smoke it, drink it down. Your voice, it got you around. Feel the vibe, we're set to roll. Press play, let's lose control. Sip a drink and smoke will swirl. Join the convo around the world. Relationships we dissect slow. Current events, we let them flow.
What up, what up, what up, guys? Let me say this clearly before we start. This video is not about fear. It is not about blame, and it's definitely not about shaming anyone. It is about awareness, guys. Relationships in 2026 aren't failing because people don't love each other. They're failing because life is changing faster than couples are talking about it. And today we gonna walk you through the 5 signs calmly, respectfully, and can put quietly a relationship that can quietly put things at risk in a relationship if they're not addressed early. Now, before I dive into this steady, honest conversation that's gonna be very helpful with you guys, I need y'all to share this with somebody. Like, subscribe, not because you're panicking, but because you're being intentional. And y'all know today's podcast, I ain't doing it alone. We are back like we never left. Took a little week off. Y'all know I got to introduce my esteemed panel, my in-house experts. First, y'all know I got to come to New School. Toxic himself, but he's actually being rehabilitated right now. I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell y'all where y'all can find him on the socials.
What's up, guys? I know you guys are having those withdrawal symptoms. I know last week we weren't on for you guys, so I'm sure your Tuesday was a little bit boring, but we're back. Should be on a consistent schedule. Tonight, I have my Mike's Harder mango. I had to stop by the gas station, grab some. And you guys can find me at the AI Operators on all platforms. Go visit the website too. You want some clarity? 2026 is a new year. That means you could have a new partner or you can make it work with your current partner. But if you want some clarity on the situation, go to the link in the bio. $1 can help change everything for you.
Yep.
Back to you, Jeff.
Hey, y'all boys better get on this thing, man. If your relationship ain't using AI to help communicate in 2026, right? If it ain't, look, guys, because next week, yeah, Christmas week, we gonna go here and me and Rhonda and Mauricio, we gonna do this. We gonna do this outlook for 2026 on your astrology, numerology, and your zodiac again. We did it coming into 2025. We gonna do it again for 2026. I'm already working on that one. But y'all know, appreciate Mauricio, man. If y'all ain't following him on AI Operators, he laying out to y'all already what a lot of your text messaging mean, how quick you respond. I'm telling you, he giving y'all some nuggets already. And if you pay that $1, man, she gonna be loving you, or he gonna be loving you, or whatever kind of relationship you in. I guess we in 2025. I got
It could be anything.
anything, anything. Appreciate you being on, brother. Y'all know who I got next. A1 from day one. Y'all know she coming to bring that female perspective again tonight. French vanilla, butter pecan, chocolate deluxe t-shirt on. Don't think I don't see it. Right? If she got the Raekwon shirt on, guys, ice cream. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell y'all what she's sipping on and where y'all can find her on the socials.
Thanks for having me back, JB. Ready to get to my mailbox. That's all I'm saying, to get that other shirt. That's what I'm ready to get.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for having me back. What's up, Mauricio? Yes, it's been a long couple of weeks, but I'm glad we're back. But here we are.
Yeah, it's got to be back.
Um, well, it's been cold up here in Charlotte, so I just finished this bottle, so I gotta crack open another one. So I got my hot chocolate again
Nice, nice.
with my Bailey's cookies and creamy. Ready for my aunt to get up here. She got something for me coming down from Florida. I'm excited
Mm-hmm.
about my little shipment that's coming up this way. Hopefully I'll be drinking on that next week. This time.
Appreciate you joining in. Always good to have Rhonda on A1 Day One rocking with me since I started this thing. Tonight, guys, I'm smoking my Camacho Nicaragua Robusto. And of course, I got my Tequila Club Soda and Grapefruit. I went ahead and got my Luna Azul Blanco tonight. I switched it up from the Repo, but I got that tonight. And we about to jump right into this thing, guys. This isn't about three people agreeing on everything. It's about three perspectives helping you think clearly. Now, I told Rhonda and Mauricio this is going to be 5 signs. Now, I don't know if they wrote down 5 signs too. I'm just giving my 5 signs, and if they have some signs they want to discuss, we gonna merge that in. We gonna merge that in because I'm just kind of being a facilitator to get out these 5 I have. And y'all know, Mauricio called me out last podcast. He said, Jeff, let me find out you're a hopeless romantic, right?
He is.
And see, I'm starting to leak out that, Rhonda, stop it.
Under the surface.
No.
Under the surface.
Hey, I can't let it slip out that I'm a hopeless romantic. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Y'all both are.
here we go. We gonna jump into my number one. Get y'all thoughts on it. Then Mauricio and Rhonda, if y'all have one, y'all want to discuss that, we can do that before we go to number 2. The first sign your relationship may struggle in 2026 is unrealistic demands placed on your partner based on social media standards. Social media has normalized constant excitement, perfect communication, edited videos, nonstop romance, unlimited travel, and zero room for real life. And quietly, guys, partners start thinking, why don't you show up for me like that? Why don't you make me feel like that? Why you ain't buying me those shoes? Why you not doing this for me? The problem isn't inspiration. The problem is comparison without context. Healthy relationships don't perform for an audience. They function in real life. Mauricio, jump in there. Let me tell me what you think about social media expectations being the barrier for the relationship. Me and Ron will be coming to you.
Yeah, comparison is a thief of joy. And I'm gonna be honest, man, like social media, people are posing all the time. They're like, man, I got the perfect relationship. My boyfriend does this for me, my girlfriend does this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to find. It's almost like you're almost feel shallow in a way because you feel like, damn, like my partner's not doing this for me, so our relationship has no meaning. And that's totally false. But people are so obsessed with what it looks like to the world that they don't sit and think about what it means to actually sit down and communicate our values and what we want to do. It's more so, what does everyone else want you to do? And social media is a big driver of that insecurity in people.
Yeah, cool. All right, Rhonda, give me your thoughts.
Listen, you already know how I feel with all these planets and stuff moving around, right? So the fake stuff gonna fall away anyway, right? They always have heard this thing where, if your relationship is always on social media, like you are trying to prove something, right? You are trying to show like we got something when it's really, probably on its last legs. You kind of want a relationship where either you're not posting or it's very sporadic, because that means hopefully you're talking to each other instead of to the camera. But again, I think the camera and social media will always win when it comes to stuff like that. Plus, I think people are going to lean towards going into 2026. They're going to lean to something real, man. They're going to lean towards something that's more.
No, see, Ryan, disagree with you.
No, they're going to.
Ron, no, I disagree with you. I got to say this and not come a dog, not come a
AI.
dog on, not
I said
become a dog
something
ain't
real.
on. Agree, but here's the deal. The moment you introduce people to something real, we start hearing about mental health and depression because they don't want to live in reality.
No.
Guys, Mauricio is on the AI operators. If you go to his page right now, you know the only way he can get people to listen to that message is to make it in the style of Pixar. How people grown, and you can't he couldn't go up there and say the same thing he's saying. It's got to be in the form of Pixar to get these people's attention. Go ahead,
I
Ron.
agree with. That's why I said AI and stuff. That's not going to be. I'm talking about when people really want to connect with somebody, they're gonna look for something real. That's all I'm saying. As far
Okay,
as
we
saying
hold that
that.
thought.
Social media always gonna have its role, but I do think it's gonna be a shift in a lot of things when people talk
Look,
about.
look. Now I'm gonna tell y'all like this because I want Rhonda to expand on that before we move on. I want Rhonda to expand on this because one of the things y'all gonna find is she said they looking to connect with something real. I want to hone in on that as far as if you can give me an example as far as what do you mean sitting on the couch watching a movie together, going to the movies, going to dinner. Like, are you talking about getting out of the
Yeah,
house, going on
I
trip?
think
Okay,
they're gonna do more things that. Again, our phones aren't going anywhere. AI isn't going anywhere. But what I'm saying is, yes, there's a time for that, but I think people are going to start leaning towards,
okay.
especially if it's somebody they care about. I ain't talking about this fickle stuff that's out here and people just out here doing it, doing whatever they doing. I ain't talking about that. That's always going to be. But I think people that's looking for something more solid, more serious for their relationship to stay together. I think if they want it to be, you know, fun or whatever, I think it's going to be an issue. I think it's going to
I
be an
think
issue where social media will break them up all the way, for sure.
Rhonda is letting y'all know that you're gonna have to balance these social media expectations with your budget, with your capacity, okay? Because everybody on social media is posing. Right, guys, y'all gotta understand, growing up as a little kid, when somebody bought out the Polaroid, they said to the children, say cheese. So that it looks like you smiling. You weren't smiling, you were saying cheese.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody on social media is posing for that moment in time, trying to portray what they wish it was, not what it is. And I think that's what Rhonda is talking about. I think that's what Mauricio is saying too. Y'all just got to understand there's nothing wrong with the social media expectations, but then you got to balance it out with where you are. Stephen Covey say begin with the end in mind. Now bring your ass back here to where you got to start.
That's it.
And right, some of y'all maybe ain't gonna be able to go to Dubai. You gonna have to go to the Mediterranean restaurant, right?
Yeah.
You gonna have to go. You can't. You ain't gonna be able to go to Dubai. You ain't gonna be able to go to Greece. Some of y'all gonna have to go to Epcot, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But you
No,
better
ain't nothing
start.
wrong with it.
You better start where you are. Look, you better start where you are. Mauricio, did you write down one that you would lead with for your first one? If you didn't, it's all good. We'll move to Rhonda. But if you did, I want to hear what you had to say.
My first one is people are boring each other to death. That's what I said.
Hold up, you got to expound on that one.
Yeah. I wrote because I wrote a little bit of notes here, but I said if the highlight of your relationship is Netflix, Uber Eats, or what do you want to do? It's already over. I mean, come on. Like what how do you need some entertainment in there?
Okay.
And it kind of expands on your social media because then people start
You can
you don't
tell
have
the
to
non-married guy on the panel.
they'll be on the phone and now their entertainment is not in front of them. Now their entertainment is, damn, I have all these guys who want to take me out to the steakhouse, who want to
Oh, yeah.
take me out
I
to
agree.
want to fly me out. So if you're not entertaining your woman, if you're not entertaining your man, I mean, they're gonna look elsewhere. And that's why we have the phone and we have social media.
And that's why y'all need to sign up for $1 at AI operators so you don't get caught up in that.
Exactly.
Because that's really like you guys look. We're giving y'all real. Rhonda said it, but these 5 from everybody, that everything you get tonight gonna be something that's happening in reality. Because everybody on this panel right now is who people coming to talk to about their relationship. So if y'all don't think we qualified, trust me, we spend all our time listening to other people's stuff on top of the relationships we got to foster too. So at the end of the day, it's something as simple as that. People are bored with each other. Now he ain't got to dress it up. Over here, he ain't got to put it in Pixar format. He just talking to you as Mauricio. But a lot of y'all need Pixar to get your attention. And that's a problem because that person sitting across from you ain't Pixar. They real. Jump in there, Ronald. Let me know what you think about Mauricio's point, and then you give us your point to finish off our first.
I think I agree with him. I think it leads to what I was talking about. Like people, they're gonna want something. They're gonna want something different. Whether it's on social media or not. I think in your house, or if you at their house, they're gonna want something different. And I ain't gonna be mad at nobody if they go see the SpongeBob movie. I think that'll be something great. Ain't nothing wrong with going to the movies. Whatever. But I think people gonna want something just a little bit different while also having that in there. So, but yeah, people are definitely bored. People are definitely
Look,
bored.
I'm gonna say this, and y'all better go back and listen to the podcast we did 2 weeks ago, right? I mean, we gave them activities to do, all that kind of
We
stuff.
always give it. We always
We
give it
give
to
it.
them.
Look, y'all need to look, man. Y'all
Yeah.
better understand. We trying to keep households together. We ain't breaking them up. We trying to keep them together. Now, look, guys. And now, if this resonates, guys, drop a comment, not to confess, but to reflect, guys. Get down in the comment section. Let us know what y'all top one is. That if this man or this woman don't do it in 2026, I'm leaving his ass, right? Because that's really what it is. I think 2026 is going to be the year of being fed up. 2025 wrecked a lot of people. 2025 wrecked a lot of people. A lot of people had emotional valleys in 2025. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna put it up there with COVID, but a lot of people are saying what they're not putting up with in 2026. And it's similar to what people said after COVID happened in 2020. Now I'm gonna go to number 2. Rhonda, if you finish with yours.
Well, I didn't even say mine.
Okay, go ahead then.
That's why
Go
I
ahead.
said don't take this as something serious. Because
Okay.
I took it from a different route, and I said
Okay.
if they're breathing, you're gonna break up in 2026.
Do you mean spiritually or physically? What you mean?
Well, we could say both, but I was thinking physically.
Now,
You're gonna look
Rhonda
at
said
that
if
thing and be
you
like,
breathe, right? Like, now here's the
like
see,
let me unplug this CPAP machine. Let me unplug this thing real quick.
guys. Now I'm gonna say this now, and I ain't put this in my file, but Rhonda just said something. Rhonda said, "Let me just unplug this CPAP machine." Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you carrying any illnesses or if you carrying any ailments into 2026, at least be working on remedying them. Being the best, being the because guess what? All these diseases get progressively worse. Chronic illnesses. Mauricio, we ain't talking about your age group because y'all new school, but old school, we get to that point now where when I do my squats at the gym, my knees sound like popcorn. Right? You like
Dude, thank you.
Mauricio, it's coming.
it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
I'm good.
I never thought I'd have it. But Rhonda said if you breathe in, if they breathing, you leaving them in 2023. Go ahead, Rhonda. You can't just leave us with that.
Yeah, you got to expand on that.
No, seriously, like when you think about how like somebody like you're in this relationship, especially if you've been in one for a while, right? If you've been in one for a while, and I really think it's going to apply mostly to people who are dating and they've been dating for a while. I think some things are going to have to come to a head. So their relationship will die because nothing's being breathed into it like that, right? So
Mhm.
that, you're going to have to, as they say, do or get off the pot.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying? Like, I think
But
some.
but
I
Rhonda,
think
let me say
from that
this, and then I
breathing
want Mauricio to
standpoint,
come in
decisions
there.
are
Let me
going to
say
have to
this.
be made.
Let me say this. I get the sense that what you saying is some of us can't fix 2026. So I done already planned on dropping you. There ain't nothing you can do. I done already decided in 2025 I'm
I
not
didn't say
carrying
it.
you in
The
2026.
planet said it. I
The
didn't say
plan
it.
is okay.
The planet said it.
Go ahead, Mauricio. Jump in there. Let me know what you think about what Rhonda said.
Yeah, it sounded like she contacted her astrology AI and told her that all relationships are ending. So,
Well,
so I guess fair warning to everyone: 2026, there will be no more relationships
done.
unless you
Hey,
get
look.
support. AI
I,
support might save it, but
I
Yeah,
think
most
it's
just
I
go
people.
to
think
the
it's
AI
interesting
operators
what
for support.
Mauricio just said. And even though he made a funny statement, what you're looking at, guys, is have y'all grown so far apart that there ain't even there you don't even know the other person that already left. 2026 just gonna be the year they done it. You see what I'm saying? And I think one of the things you're gonna find is that a lot of these relationships are under so much stress that what Rhonda's saying is I look at some people and they just hate that person waking up in the morning. Now, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna make it through 2026. I don't care what you do. You got to become the next version or the better version of yourself for the next person because this person had already decided to leave you. Because guys, a lot of us try to change once the person is left versus when the person is right there in our face.
Yep.
Number 2, appreciate Rhonda bringing that one in. Sign number 2: one partner gets a new professional opportunity and the other one doesn't. This ain't about jealousy. This is about pace. One person's world expands quickly. New schedules, new people, new language, new emails, new phone numbers, new pressures. If couples don't slow down and renegotiate expectations, resentment quietly builds. Growth isn't dangerous. Unexpected and unspoken growth is. Mauricio, let me know what happens when the woman or the man at work get a promotion and the person at home ain't happy about it. Let's jump in there and talk about that thing for a second. If y'all agree or disagree.
So I'm starting to think we have the same mindset because that's actually my number 2. One leveling up and the other staying behind. So no, so I've experienced that, and there's it's almost like this unspoken sense that you want to, if you love this person, you want to carry them with you. But when you're leveling up, it's new doors, it's new opportunities, and you're trying your best to carry this person with you, and you just can't. And you're like, why can't you just level up too? And they're like, it builds a silent resentment towards them. Instead of the place where love used to exist, now it's just resentment. And not just from you for your partner, but your partner for you, because your partner's like, man, he's going to grow so far beyond me, because, you know, men are the prize, obviously. But he's going to grow so far beyond me that he's going to have a new chick at the end of this. And then they're like, well, I'm not going to wait for him to leave. Let me leave that guy first.
It's interesting you say that. It's interesting you say that because a lot of people don't understand the biggest challenge for a promotion is the person at home who has to be a part of the promotion without being trained for the promotion.
Yeah.
Like you said, all of a sudden you getting invited to these events, you getting invited to these dinners, and you just got to be the... Now at home, you beat the crap out of this person. You talk to this person like crap. And now they going into these doors and everybody loving them. Everybody catering to them. You don't know how to act because all you do is tell them to take the trash out.
Yeah.
All you tell them to do is put the kids to sleep. Right? Now you going in these rooms where everybody worshiping him. And everybody can tell you out of place, especially the work spouse. Jump in there, Rhonda. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the promotion.
Look, that makes a good point, but at the same time, when you got somebody at the job that's assigned to take out the trash, other people can praise you. Take the trash out. Take the trash out. So I guess mine is similar to y'all's, like, because I was saying people that are sleeping, meaning they just like, oh, we gonna keep the status quo. So yeah, somebody leveling up while you still staying the same, if that doesn't spark something under you, then what are we actually doing? Why are we here?
Yeah.
And you make a good point, because as much as you would like to think you're in your relationship together, you let something like that pop up, it'll show you how far apart you really are.
Actually are, yeah.
And let's be honest, guys. Go to the Sharon Moore. Go to the Sharon Moore situation right now. You married that woman before you became the head coach of Michigan, right? And now you didn't adjust to the job. She like, dude, all she could do is watch it happen. What was she gonna say? Right? What was she like, dude? At the end of the day, it's complete chaos when somebody levels up. I like the way Mauricio said that when one person levels up and the other person didn't, and neither one of them are prepared.
But you have to have discipline. If you don't have discipline, I don't care what promotion you get, it'll get snatched away real quick. You got to.
Well, remember, guys, Rhonda just preached, because promotion, money, and opportunity are all amplifiers of who you already are.
Yes.
Right? All I got to do is give you a promotion. If you got a drug problem, let me give you a promotion. It's gonna amplify. Right? If you got a woman problem, it's gonna amplify. Right? That's the number one. If you got a theft problem, it's gonna amplify. That's why everybody doesn't need to be.
Making babies problem. You just leaving babies all over the place.
Absolutely. Everybody don't deserve to be promoted, guys. And that's why if somebody in a relationship is considering a promotion, if you want to stay with this person, you may have to tell that job, I can't take it. Because our marriage, where a woman meets you is where she anchors you. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Where a woman meets you is where she anchors you. Let me tell y'all a true story. Every time I get out of line with my mama, what does she say? Remember, you my baby son. Right? Because she met me in the hospital as a baby. Right? See, that's the number one. Where a woman meets you is where she anchors you. That's why if you own a garbage truck, she ain't gonna ever see you owning a company. She gonna see you on the back of that garbage truck. So you better be careful to not get into a relationship that means something to you until you where you want to be. Women ain't here to build. Women here to decorate. Women are not here to build. They're here to decorate. Okay? Mauricio, give me your next one. Or did I already come to you?
You got to do your third one.
Well, I gotta do my.
We already cut.
Yeah.
We on number 3. Sorry. Yeah. All right, guys. Number 3. Here we go. Sign number 3 is sensitive but important. Mauricio brought this up a little earlier indirectly. One partner starts blowing up physically, mentally, spiritually. And the glow up isn't the problem. The problem is when growth happens alone instead of together. If one partner evolves and the other feels left behind, not because they can't grow, but because no one invited them to the process, distance forms. Growth needs communication, not secrecy. What am I trying to tell y'all? If you see, look at what happened right now. Can you imagine dating Glorilla back when she didn't have all the hot tracks? Now you looking at her courtside. Some dude is looking at Glorilla courtside dating Brandon Ingram while he playing in Toronto hitting game-winning shots. But she ain't look like that back when she was 18 in Memphis. She got to glow up. She got to glow up, right? Go ahead, Mauricio. What do you think about the glow up? A woman saying, you know what? I'm going to stop dressing for where I am. I'm going to start dressing for where I deserve to be. Then got to glow up. And now the other partner is saying, why you dressing like that? Why you looking like that? Who you trying to impress? If y'all follow the AI operators, he talked to y'all about girls' night. They dress like that for girls' night. They don't dress like that for you. But when girls' night starts happening every night as far as how she looks, it's a wrap. Go ahead, Mauricio. Let me know what you think about that one. Then Ronald, we coming to you.
Yeah, we do got Pixar videos about the girls' night out. You know, even for the local, we had the local bar over here. We have girls' night as well, where it's she doesn't dress like this when you're around, but she dressed like that for others. So whose attention does she really want?
That's it.
Whose attention does she really want? So
he preach.
For a lot of people, it's not even. I don't necessarily say that people leave people. I think they leave situations where there's misalignment. And when one person's really glowing and the other person's not, the one that's glowing is like, look, man, I don't have to deal with you. I can find other people in that bracket.
Yes.
So when she's going out and dressing for girls' night, for example, if she finds someone that's handsomer than you, richer than you, and create a better emotional experience. We talk about emotional safety, emotional experience too with the entertainment aspect. She's going with them for that night. She might text them in secret. You don't know. And that's the power of our modern world. In 2026 is only going to be amplified with AI.
Yes. Mauricio talks about it on his AI operator stuff. Guys, the one thing, if you're in a relationship now, there's people in her DMs, there's people in his DMs. The question is, who's opening the door, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all like this glow up is real, and I want to hear Rhonda's take on the glow up, because the female guys, let me tell you this: y'all ever seen women walk out of the hair salon, walk out of the nail salon, walk out of Neiman's, and you see the glow on their face, and if you tell them, hey man, your hair looks nice, they don't give a damn who the compliment come from.
No.
But they wanted that compliment. That glow up is real, guys, whether it be guy or girl. Jump in there, Ron, and let me know what you think.
Listen, my braider, no. When she done with my hair, I'm like, ooh, girl, let me go walk around Publix. Let me go get my compliments. Because I know somebody gonna say something, right? But when it comes to girls' night out, the only, it's not that the woman don't want the compliment from her man or her husband or who she's dating. It's just that nobody compliments you like your girlfriends do. Like there's something about noticing the purse and noticing those little things and shoes and how you can tie something together for a girl's night out. And then on top of that, when y'all sitting at y'all table or whatever, there's going to be a certain amount of attention there. And it's not that you're lacking it somewhere else. It's just that it's good to be seen. I don't know if you sent me a reel and it was something, this guy was in the grocery store and he just like slightly touched the woman's hand, helping her get something off the shelf. And he's like, yeah, let me get your number. And the husband or the boyfriend is sending, maybe I saw a reel or something that was like that. And it wasn't that she didn't want who she was with. It was just like, wow, maybe he doesn't do that anymore. Maybe that's what it is. And not that it has to be a compliment from your girls, from other girls. But I promise you, like, I don't care who we are. I think human nature is that we like to hear compliments about ourselves, or that people have noticed that we did something different with what we have going on. But the glow up is real. I don't care what side it's on, right?
Yeah.
I had this conversation the other day with the client about gray sweatpants. I said, I sure hope you don't go outside with no gray sweatpants on. Oh, right, it don't matter what I have on. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. Anyway. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could come from like the glow up will hurt anybody who won't ready for that glow up. That's all I'm saying. Glowing up, ain't nothing wrong with glowing up, y'all. Y'all better glow up. If that person ain't ready for your glow up though, again, 2026, you left behind. Let's keep it moving.
Let me say this, and let me say this too. A lot of y'all glowing up and you're trying to do it revenge based, but ain't ready for forward based of people who just like, damn, nice. You trying to make the person you with jealous. That person you with don't care.
They don't care.
Because they know the real you. They know you ain't gonna sustain it. They know you're not gonna sustain it. And when I say they know you're not gonna sustain it, that's the bet they're making, that you ain't gonna sustain it. Cause you were glowed up when I met you, and I watched how it changed. Never Mauricio, let me know what you think, though.
They won't blow it.
Hey man, when you're comfortable, like you said, Jeff, they anchor you back to where they found you. When they're comfortable, they're like, I found you like this, and I see you through all your feelings and all your depressive nights or whatever. They're like, man, that's not Jeff. That's who Jeff is pretending to be. They think it's a they don't think it's the real you.
That ain't his bitch ass. That ain't his bitch ass.
And that's my mama. That's my mama saying that.
And Mauricio know he need to chill. Gonna be married probably next year or the year after.
Oh yeah, Mauricio, 2026 gonna be his year, man. 2026 gonna be his year.
Not married as a single guy, but not married, but it's gonna be my year.
Mauricio, give me a number 3 if you got one near round. We're gonna come to you if you got a number 3.
I got you. Now, normally on the podcast, guys, we don't usually talk about this. We try to stray away from this, but what I put for my number 3 is because I kept hearing it all the time. Is the sexual energy is dead, but no one wants to admit it.
Okay.
And I said, if sex feels like a chore, a negotiation, a favor, that relationship is done.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because there's so many. The world now is so abundant, and 2026 is going to grow more. Abundance is going to grow even more, where you just have unlimited options. So if you're in a situation where you and your partner haven't done the deed in 3 months, chances are either you or your partner is doing the deed with someone else in secret, whether that be a work wife, work husband, whether that be someone random in the club on their girls' night out or guys' night out. So I think when there's kind of no tension, there's no passion. And when there's no passion, it's just a slow breakup. Eventually, we're going to end up breaking up.
Interesting, because I'm going to let Rhonda come in there. I'm going to jump in there first. I think what y'all are looking at, I think what y'all are looking at right now is what Mauricio just brought up is relevant. I'm going to give y'all another way. Of looking at it. It depends on what your relationship's foundation is. If your foundation of that relationship was that, now all of a sudden you got to keep that going. You're absolutely right. If the relationship was not based on that, because here's the problem. Here's the problem, guys. And a lot of us don't talk about this enough when we're talking about the intercourse component. There's a lot of digital stimulation out there that, guys, there's people buying robots because they don't even want a human no more. See, Rhonda said at the beginning, people want what? People gonna crave real. Right? Because there's a lot of people who have no desire for real. So Mauricio is right, but then I'm gonna give y'all the flip side that guess what? Nah, I'm good. Because there's so many dark web places, there's so many digital places they can go, and they've identified more with that because Mauricio ain't mentioning this. I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to lose leverage. I ain't trying to lose money, right? All the negotiating back and forth that's tied to it. And that's another component of it. He's bringing up a good point. But y'all better understand there's a why behind the what. And that's going to be critical to that component. Rhonda, jump in and let me know what you think about
I, I just know stuff isn't going to be the same. That whatever thing you did do probably ain't gonna work no more, or
it. Mm-hmm.
like it is gonna be something that would challenge your relationship or kill your relationship. I shouldn't say kill, but put it on life support, I guess. Because if it is gonna be something that's obligatory, or like, oh, it's redundant, or oh, it's Tuesday night, so this is what we're supposed to be doing. Not anybody got time. Like, okay.
Oh, it's Tuesday night.
I'm to my, for the intimacy. Now, because we'll get you hype on a Tuesday night.
That Tuesday night. If you ain't getting nothing on Tuesday when we doing this recording, it ain't us.
Yeah. So,
because we trying to put y'all on.
Yeah.
Rhonda, I appreciate that. Rhonda, give me your third one. Mauricio, that's a good one though.
Was probably a little more practical, and it was about your presence. PRESCENCE. It's going to be your presence, like you actually being there. Okay. What I've been hearing from a lot of people is they want to be wanted. Like they want to be seen by their spouse, their partner, their significant other. So like your presence and how you're going to show up for them physically, like how you're going to show up in all areas. But are you gonna be there to watch the movie like y'all were talking about earlier, or be there for the cheesy things, or are you gonna be there? Because it is easier for me to scroll through my phone. It is.
Absolutely.
It's just easier.
Absolutely.
But are you gonna show up in that way where you're gonna be present in the thing? Now, that don't mean you got to be present to go to the in-laws and all that kind of stuff, because I think that's another one that'll tear a relationship.
Yeah, that ain't on my list, but that one right there.
Right, but that presence.
Yes.
That presence, I think people are gonna have to show up a lot in 2020.
It's so funny you say that, Ron. I was telling the Real Cigar K tonight. I said we were talking last night, and she made a comment that she made a comment, and I'm like, that ain't nowhere close together, right? I looked at her, and she just started laughing because she knew she had made a crazy comment.
Yeah.
And I said, "Thank God you fine, because see, since you fine, you can get away with that, right?" That's what I said. Thank God you fine, because when you fine, you can get away with making statements like that.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I gotta tell her, "Hey, look, man, you the hottest girl in the cigar game, right?" One of the things a lot of people don't get. Rhonda just said presence. How does somebody know you present? They know you present by what come out of your mouth, right? Because at the end of the day, are you paying attention to them, right? Tonight I was like, "Look, I'm gonna change up my 5." She said, "What the podcast gonna be about tonight?" I said, "I'm about to change up my 5." I said, "One of them gonna be if you don't open up my reel immediately." I know you got it. I just sent it to you. If you don't open up my reel immediately, why not? That ain't on my 5.
Not when it's like.
Look, I'm gonna rapid fire you these reels.
He sure does.
Look, if I'm sending you reels, if we're in a relationship, that means something. Because I'm thinking, oh, you would like this. And that's why I'm telling y'all, man, like what Mauricio brought up, Rhonda, and then what you brought up, all that stuff is kind of connected, right? Because what Mauricio was talking about is the outward act. Once I do all this other stuff that you can't see, I got to get the inward stuff right so that outward act can happen. We keep trying to do the outward act without getting these ingredients right.
Yes.
Right? That's the real key. Rhonda, I'm a preacher.
You are preaching. But these young people got the energy for all that. They got the energy for what Mama's still talking about. Yeah. They got the energy for that.
Look, but guess what though? Guys, this is why I love having Mauricio on the podcast, right? Having a new school guy that's out there, because they look at life different. Their generation can't afford to be traditional. They can be traditional down the road, but they can't be traditional initially. Mauricio, am I wrong to say that?
Oh, you're absolutely right. I got to tell 5 different girls that they're my princess and let it and hope that one down the line might stick, but it probably not, because we have international options now. And we're not limited to a hometown. We got international options.
Yeah. But that's where, guys, when y'all see us, look, we've been doing this podcast enough together now where y'all seeing that the stuff we suggesting is kind of, we kind of flow together now because we kind of know, like, all right, we know what people are going through. Look, guys, and I appreciate everybody who come to me and talk to me about relationships. Because the best thing about it, people say, Jeff, man, you need to talk about this on the podcast. Really? Okay, I appreciate it. That mean I ain't got to do no research.
Nobody said.
Well, go run. Look.
Wait, that's what you get? People
Yeah.
come to me and they say, I need to come on the podcast to shut you up, but
Well, that's true. People say that too.
They be like,
you know
what's
what?
the name
People
of that podcast again? That's what they say. What's the name of that
look,
podcast?
people tell me they would come on the podcast to shut me up, and then in the next breath tell me their wife won't let them come on.
Let's see. Hold on.
How you gonna shut me? You can't come on because you've never had to defend your position publicly.
And it's real. It's real when you say, Rhonda, tell me what you think about that. Mauricio, tell me what you think about that. That mess is real.
Well, it's real because you're not used to anybody asking you the question. You having to listen.
And everybody ain't ready for that.
The three of us on this panel, we get forced to listen to other people's problems because we leaders. And when you're a leader, nobody asks you what you're going through. Everybody just assume you good. And then they just dump on you. But the good thing is good podcast material. But the majority of people who come to me say, Jeff, talk about this on the podcast. Because guess what, guys? They sitting there with their significant other. The significant other won't listen to them. Right? So the significant other has lowered them, but the significant other, even if they disagree with me, guess who they can't stop talking about? That's the point. Okay? Let's go to number 4. Sign number 4, guys, surprises people. One partner starts listening to completely different music. It really ain't about the music. Music reflects the mood, the identity, the influence, and the direction. When tastes change dramatically, it often signals internal change. Healthy couples ask, what's shifting in you? Not why are you changing? Curiosity keeps the connection alive. Now, if I'm over here listening to Morgan Wallen, and then all of a sudden I'm listening to Boosie, something changed. Like at the end of the day, guys, if you get in people's car and that music has changed, and they tell you, well, no, I'm just in a different mood today. You know, I kind of listen to everything. Nah, when we got together, you had a certain genre that you listened to. Now, all of a sudden, if you talking about 5 o'clock on Friday, 95 degrees.
Yeah. My work husband put me on to that.
And you say, Rob, look, if she dancing to Chris Brown and she didn't listen to Chris Brown, God, let me tell y'all something. Beware if they didn't listen to hip hop when you first met, and now they listening to hip hop. Somebody has infiltrated. Who you say, Rhonda? What did you just say? You just said the work wife.
I said my work husband put me on to that.
Your work husband put you on. Mauricio, let me know what you think about the music change.
First, I got to say I love Morgan Wallen, but I will say, in my situations that I've had, I will listen to some music, I will listen to a song, and they will say, "What white girl put you onto that playlist? What white girl put you onto that playlist?" They're like, "Where'd you get this music taste from?" Because there is a change, and people in relationships don't like change. They like when you stay in your you stay with your habits. You don't change your structure of the day and everything too. But I will say too, I mean, I know that us as guys, like, maybe we'll listen to like rap music on our way to work or when we have to do business because we have to get in a flow state. Just like athletes, they have a certain song that kind of turns them into that sales monster or whatever it is, or the athlete on the field. Around the woman, we're like playing you hear me sing Chris Brown before I come onto this podcast. Yeah. I just sing Chris Brown, and that's what gets me into we're going to talk about relationships today. So everyone has their own kind of thing, and then when you kind of start slipping, it's like, okay, shit, this person really changed, and they're trying to get you back.
Absolutely, absolutely, Ron. What do you think about the music change?
You know how I feel about music. how I do with my clients and stuff. Music matters. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
All that
Yes.
stuff. We vibrate on certain levels, man. So yeah. So when you switching it up, like yeah, because it's when you know you're going through something. Okay, now what done happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like what has happened? Like what's going on? And my answer would be, look, my work husband told me not to talk about it. He said this will help me get through what I'm going through. So don't even don't even
Yep.
worry about it, right? But music matters because
Yes.
if you having a low point and they knew what to send you to help you feel better, right? Or worse yet, they done gave you their hoodie. You don't get everybody your hoodie.
Absolutely.
Ain't that right? New school,
Yeah.
ain't that right? You don't get
Yeah, them hoodies mean something. I ain't realized hoodies was so serious.
Yes.
But them hoodies mean something.
Yes.
Yeah, I did some Pixar videos about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I told you. I'm like, really? What the hell? A damn hoodie? Rhonda, I'm glad you said it, because one of the things I'm trying to tell y'all is when I walk into the bars, I'm in the hospitality space. Y'all know that. When I walk in, everybody know my playlist. My playlist has not changed at all. Everybody knows my playlist.
Sure
Everybody knows when we ride in the car, we gonna
Yes.
turn it to an old school station, and I'm gonna sing every song. My
Yes.
uncle has sent me old school websites of radio stations that I can like. At the end of the day, guys, your music is your fuel. Your music is your fuel. If somebody changes the fuel, that means that car going somewhere else, right? That car going somewhere else. I like what Mauricio said, and Rhonda, I definitely like what you said. But the reason why I brought up music, guys, is because a lot of people, and let me tell y'all why. This is why I'm so serious about reels. If every reel, what's the first thing TikTok and Instagram try to make you attach to it? They try to make you attach music to it, because the music is what gets people's attention. If your person's music has changed, something else has changed. And in 2026, that's who they gonna be with. Mauricio, give me your fourth one if you got one.
Yeah. My favorite song, one of my favorite songs is My Way by Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
Like My Way by Frank Sinatra. And he talks about, like, what is the man? What has he got? If not himself, then he's not. He says, to say the things that he truly feels and not the words of one who kneels. So my fourth one is, you're afraid to say what you actually think. You spend time in the relationship, you're walking on eggshells, you're filtering yourself, you're avoiding confrontation to keep the peace.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think I would say anyone that's doing that out there, you're like slowly training the breakup. You're slowly kind of getting yourself there. Because I think suppressed truth turns into resentment, and resentment is like, it's like a shadow you can't get rid of. It's like something that haunts your relationship. Like once you have that resentment, it's kind of hard to fight your way back.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's back to that spiritual AI where all relationships are going to end in 2026 because everybody has their resentment towards their partner now, so they're going to have to get a new partner.
If Rhonda is prophetic on this podcast, if I start getting called in 2026 saying, Jeff, I'm done.
Yes.
And what Rhonda's saying is everybody you know, because I'm gonna put some parameters around it.
Yes.
Everybody you know, if they don't make these adjustments in 2026, guys, you're gonna get the call saying they done.
Done. You're gonna have to pick a princess. He gonna have to pick a princess. Watch.
All right, Rhonda, what's your thoughts on what Mauricio said?
No, I mean I agree with what y'all was saying as it pertains to that, because
Rhonda, turn your volume up.
Oh, I think it's at the highest it could go.
Oh, it is? Okay.
At the end of the day, let me make sure. At the end of the day, if you're not able to do or meet that person's needs, man, your feelings.
Or at least attempt.
Or at least attempt. So what then?
At least attempt to. At least attempt to meet the need.
Yeah. Right. Like, and you hate to live in a world where you just don't have no expectations from anybody. Right. Like, just like, man, whatever. But for some people, that's what it's gonna have to be.
I got to jump in there because you're making some good points, and I ain't trying to cut you off. But guys, this is why I'm so consumed with AI. Because honestly, guys, AI making a lot of people irrelevant. Social media making a lot of people irrelevant. And guys, it's only so many people embracing social media and AI. And now you got all these people converging on these few people who learn how to make it work. Right? And I ain't trying to make a plug for Fabricio at all. But when he told me this business model he has, it makes complete sense. Right? The reason I ain't doing it for you is because guess what, man? I'm over here in a different world. I'm over here operating in AI. I'm over here operating in workflows. Life is so much easier over here. Why the hell am I gonna go do this work over here? Rather, that's like, dude, when you sit down with somebody and teach them the way these algorithms work and the way this AI works, why the hell am I gonna put this work in for somebody who gives me any type of resistance? I don't think relationships are realizing that. Mauricio just said his favorite song is "I'm Doing It My Way," right? By Frank Sinatra, right? I ain't gonna be like the one who kneels. You don't have to be, but you got to learn the tools that's gonna allow you to not be the one who kneels. Jumping that round to keep finishing. I just wanted to say that when you said it.
Now, again, right? Like people are only gonna tolerate so much, and maybe it is better if everybody had their AI companion for their relationships, like we've been talking about all this time, especially how y'all have put it out there. Like maybe it should be, maybe that is the key to a longer lasting relationship, is that everybody has their AI that's just for their relationship, and then have their other ones for whatever other areas in their life they need to keep it together. Because at the end of the day, it's only so much you could do to compete with social media. It's only so much you can do.
That's why you got. That's
I
why you
told
got.
man to be polished every day. Man, that's just ain't gonna happen. But you can get your little, you can have that if that's what you like. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Mauricio, man, jump back in there. Give me your thoughts on what I just said.
Yeah, I mean, life is about persuasion and influence, and having that, what Ron is saying with that, the AI support just kind of helps you get better clarity. I mean, who doesn't want better clarity in their life? Who doesn't want a better future? So you need to have that kind of support, and knowing that even you walking on eggshells, there is a way to get around that. And it's like you're saying, Jeff, like people are so kind of limited in the way that they think, but we have so many tools available to us now where we can show up how we want to be.
Yeah.
Just like Rhonda said with presents, I could show up how I want to be. I can plan a date with this budget. If I'm battling an influencer, all right, you have the AI support that's telling you, hey, tell your woman that you love her today and tell her in this way. Maybe write her a letter. Maybe do something. We're not going to go to the hopeless romantic route, but maybe do something.
Get a charcuterie board.
Maybe make her a playlist and a charcuterie board. Take to the beach. Yeah.
Hell no. I think Mauricio, I like what you're saying. AI support. Right? AI support. AI is the support. So I can tell my chat bot, here's everything about what we're doing. Remember, guys, we told you to tell it the details and then ask for the solutions. What does she need to hear today? But then you got to come over here with Rhonda's specialty. What's her life path? What's her numerology? What's her zodiac? All that's like, guys, if I want to do business with a person, I got to study that person. If somebody told me I got an hour meeting with Elon Musk, do you think I'm gonna just show up and wing it and say, man, fuck, I don't care what he is, I'm gonna just be me? No, I'm gonna go and do all the research I can. Right? There's a reason why Twitter has, or X has, Grok. If I know he's implemented Grok to try to take over chat and try to take over Gemini, he sees where this is going. And if Elon Musk has AI support for the biggest business he has, why shouldn't I have it in my personal life? You see what I'm saying, guys? If all of a sudden I go to a car dealership and I don't even get to talk to nobody, but the bot pops up to ask me what am I looking for, and then if I say, let me close it out, then I come back 3 days later, the bot come right back up. Hey, welcome back. You still looking for that Escalade?
I asked you a question.
Ask you a question. Answer me.
You still asking for that? You still looking for the Escalade? Hey, you want that Range Rover, Jeff? How's that Aston Martin? This thing is remembering you, and all of a sudden, ain't nobody else in your life doing that. And that's what makes this thing dangerous. That's what makes it dangerous. Rhonda, what's your fourth one?
My fourth was obligation, anything obligatory, it's gonna break up your relationship next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be one thing in particular, because I think it's always things that we feel like we're supposed to do or we have to do. Like
Yes.
for our, and that's outside of taking care of bills or whatever, like whatever that is. But
Now,
like just the thing, like
you hit it in the morning. You hit it not morning. You hit it in the beginning. The
oh, I
biggest
thought
thing
you
with
said
Christmas, the biggest thing with Christmas coming up, you already hit it. I'm obligated to go to the family. I'm obligated to go to the in-law. We
Yeah.
obligated to open gifts at this time. We got to do all this stuff. Obligation ain't nothing but a fancy word for tradition that didn't work for the people who taught it to you, but you trying to keep it going.
Yeah.
That's what you really
and it's
hitting
low
at.
key control. And it's low key
Yes,
control.
it's complete control.
So,
It's complete control.
Yeah.
When Rhonda says obligatory, man, that word, y'all better, anything you doing out of obligation, you eventually gonna hate.
yes.
Yeah.
You eventually gonna hate. Mauricio, what are you talking about? What do you think about when you hear obligation?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like someone, especially 2026 is going to be even worse, but especially now, everyone wants to be free. So if I'm saying you got to be home at 6, you're going to tell me to, and I don't
Don't
even
come
say
home.
that, I'm not, yeah.
My work husband take me out for drinks. Hold on.
Yeah, don't come home. Don't come home. Don't come home. Just
It's
Y'all hear
6:01.
that?
Hold on. It's
Y'all hear that?
6:01.
If you got your significant other having to be home by 6, he ain't coming. He ain't coming home in 2026.
and then you get home, you start throwing plates at that person. I mean, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. So
Hopefully it's China.
yeah, yeah, but that's toxic. That's toxic, and sometimes it works. Sometimes it's better than healthy, but it's obligation, and you don't want to be obligated to do anything. I don't want to be
Yes.
obligated to see you. I want to be. Look, I have all these beautiful women around me, but I'm coming home to you because you're my queen. You're my princess. I'll do anything for you. That's the key. You mean you're my home.
You know what?
Jump in there, Ron. Jump in there. Come back
I'm
with
jump in after that. How am I jump in? I can't wait to meet this one princess. I cannot wait.
Oh, you gonna meet him?
Oh, I know. Yeah, it ain't gonna
He
be
ain't gonna be able to hide it. He
multiples.
ain't gonna be able to hide it much longer.
No,
He ain't gonna be able to hide it
I
much longer.
promise you, I know. Now, look, that's why I think when it comes to obligation, man, like is, and I think that's gonna apply to everybody, even how they handle their business or their jobs. Man, if this is obligatory, man, okay, we gotta look at this again. We gotta let's see what we could,
Absolutely.
just change up a little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And guys, let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this about obligation. This is not, I remember going to college and you obligated to take general education courses and you obligated to be a part of this and you're obligated to be a part of that. And why do most people drop out? Because you start hating those obligations. You start hating those obligations. Now, college is just opening up your computer, not even taking it serious, and you can get a degree. Completely different. Why? Because college lost its value, not because they had too many obligations. If your relationship has too many rules of obligation, Fabricio just said it, man. If I got to be home at 6, I ain't coming. Right? Not because I don't want to be home by 6, but
Yeah.
Fabricio said, no, right, I
He
ain't
wanna be
coming
there.
home.
He
I
want to
ain't
be there.
coming
He
home by
want to be
6.
there.
I want happy hour Carrabba's or walk-ons or something.
Man, I was there today. I got so doggone tipsy. I'm like, oh my gosh, that food was so good. I ain't been to Carrabba's in years. I ain't mad at Carrabba's. I ain't mad.
Yeah, but I like that, man. I like that on the obligations, guys. Let's get into number 5. Right? The 5th sign is one of the biggest of 2026. And y'all gonna have to follow my Jeff Sunday service because y'all know where I'm going with it. If one partner joins a new social group or a new church, new environment shape behavior, language, values, and boundaries. On the flip side, if y'all were part of a social group or church and one person don't go at the same level anymore, okay? If one person builds community without bringing their partner into the conversation, disalignment slowly appears. Growth is healthy. Isolation is not. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is girls' night, guys' night, all these things we talk about, anytime you look, in order to divide you, I got to separate you. In order to divide you, I got to separate you. And not that y'all can't do anything separate, But you better make sure I'm not going out to do these separate things as an escape from you. Am I running from you or am I running back to you? And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Mauricio, what do you think about my number 5?
Hey, you said on that last podcast, if you guys haven't watched the podcast, it was about a couple weeks ago. It said, if you had faith in your relationship, you would go to the Secretary of State. You're married, go to Secretary of State, start that business together, and your values would align. Now, when you have one person, especially when you're in a shared group, kind of straying away from that, then getting a whole new set of mindset is like, okay, now who's the people influencing her mind? Who's the people closest to her? Because we are the 5 people that are closest to us. And if she's getting influence from them, you don't know what she's telling or what they're telling her. They could say, man, Mauricio, you don't need that guy in your life. You need this guy in your life. And she's going to start showing you in her behavior. Her personality's going to change.
Yes.
Her behavior's going to change. And she's going to act in a way where you don't even matter. So it's a scary feeling. It's almost like she's leaving and becoming a whole new person than that person they fell in love with.
Escaping, guys. And if y'all not going to these social groups or these churches together, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's gonna cause more turmoil around it. What do you think about that number 5?
Well, it's funny because my number 5 was your faith. That's what I wrote down. Your faith will break up your relationship in 2026.
Yep, Sunday service been preaching it.
And so no, it's like it's a huge thing, and it's so true when you have something that you really enjoy doing. If it is a part of the church, but your spouse is like, I don't get why you need to do that.
And I'm tired. I don't want to be there. I just don't like it the same way you like it.
Right. Or why do you need that in your life?
Yeah.
Why can't what we do just be
absolutely
enough, right? And in a perfect world, you wouldn't want to slight anybody's thing that they want to do. But in a marriage, that's all you ever do is like what that other person want to do.
Absolutely.
That's my feelings on it.
No, it's true. You preaching. Mauricio, what's your number 5, brother?
So go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron.
No,
my bad.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I thought you were finished. My bad.
Mauricio could go ahead. That's fine.
Mauricio, give me your number 5 round, and then we come to your number 5.
Oh, mine is like yours. I said mine was faith, just like yours.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Mine was, and it sucks to say this, but, and I'm sorry for all those out there, but one of you is keeping options open. And the reason I said that is because a lot of people in relationships now, one of them is, flirting. It's harmless flirting. That's what women say. Or they're letting people DM them and they're responding. Or they say, I just like attention. It makes me feel pretty. Whatever it is. I was like, those people, they're telling you it's innocent, but they're not confused. They're just prepared. And they're prepared to leave you because nobody accidentally leaves a relationship. They emotionally exit first.
Yep.
And I said, and I pretty much was kind of writing with myself. I was like, the breakup, a lot of people are breaking up because or they're getting cheated on because that curiosity leaves the relationship before that person actually leaves you. So the emotions are what draw them out of there. And even no matter how much you beg and plead, you can't keep them in. Okay.
Rhonda, jump in there. Let us know what you think about that one.
Emotions are a funny thing, man. Like they're fleeting, but they're so intense and so real. They'll have you balled up on the floor. They'll have you, like you said, chasing somebody around town.
Man, I ain't about to be sitting outside of your house with the park lights on no more. Them days over with.
Yeah.
Not for some people. Some people still got time.
No crumbs left. They just empty the tank.
So yeah, some people still got some time left for that. But that's such a real thing because it lets you know that person don't know how to let go. And it's because they probably scared to grow into something. But they also can't imagine their life without you. So like, oh, this is what I got to do. I got to let them know how not crazy, how intense I am.
Yeah, you said it right.
How
Crazy.
intense.
How
Right?
intense.
How intense,
Crazy.
right? Then they got the stocking caps on and they going out.
They got the black beanie on, bro.
But you know, and for some people, that's real love, though. That's some real.
Any attention is good attention. Some people think any attention is good attention, and I appreciate what Mauricio just said. I think, guys, this is about what is going to happen in 2026. What I'm trying to tell you is, in 2026, Mauricio basically just said they acting out on that curiosity. They acting out on it. In 2025, they held on to it. In 2026, they gonna act out on it to try you, to see, hey, you gonna let me get away with it? What's gonna be the right? Like at the end of the day, guys, 2026, and let me tell y'all why. There's a lot of people, new year, new me. Be aware, be very aware if you hear somebody say, new year, new me. Because that's gonna be the phrase. Because here's the deal, guys. A new year should mean building upon 2025, not escaping 2025.
2025 tried to take us out.
2025. Hey, look, 2025 put a challenge on everybody, personally, professionally, in every other area, right? That's what 2025 did. At the end of the day, guys, New Year's, if you are with somebody who say new year, new me, go ahead and say, man, all right, man, I'm gonna let you go. Cause that's the line.
That's all I need to say. That's what I need to start saying. Okay.
Look, that's the line. If somebody tell you new year, new me, bruh, new year, new me don't include you.
Yep.
I'm trying to see the problem.
I'll tell y'all a joke, right? When me and my barber Jay go to eat, all I keep saying when I walk in, no matter what time of the year it is, new year, new me. She said, Jeff, you keep showing up at Outback. I said, I love Outback. I ain't gonna give up Outback. Right? New year, new me. I go eat at any steakhouse I want to eat, but I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up my Outback. Right? I just can't give it up. They do my steak, right? We're kind of what y'all were talking about with Carrabba's. At the end of the day, guys, if you are with somebody who says new year, new me, they leaving in 2026. They leaving in 2026. Let's be clear, guys. These signs don't mean a relationship is doomed. They mean it's being tested. 2026 will reward couples who communicate early, stay curious, renegotiate expectations, grow together instead of apart. Now, guys, this conversation helped you slow down and reflect. Like, subscribe, and share it with somebody who values stability over drama. And tell us in the comments, man, which sign do you think challenges relationships the most right now? Mauricio, give them your closing thoughts as we get ready to get out of here tonight.
Yeah, 2026 looks like it's going to be a year of not mystery, a year of ending, as Rhonda said. But I will say, anything that you have that AI support is going to be very crucial, and look out for it, because there's going to be a lot of AI people out there trying to help in your relationship, because as you can be that side, like we talked about. You can be the exploratory side, but AI will help you craft the response to make sure you don't get caught. So be prepared and look out for that, because we want better relationships. And I don't want you to get played. I want you to be the player. And back to you, Jeff.
Right. Mauricio, tell them where they can find you on the socials.
They can find me at the AI Operators. Link in the bio on all platforms. Gets you access to the AI Wingman. And that's going to be your go-to guy in 2026.
We keeping that relationship together if you're using AI, guys. Because guess what? Even if you don't use AI in your relationship, you better use AI in your professional life so that you have energy for this person who's trying to escape you right now. Because they trying to escape. And if you can at least use AI in your professional life, you're going to have some time to focus on this person that you're with. Rhonda, what's your closing thought for the night?
That 2026 is going to be about clarity. So much stuff is going to open up for people. It's going to show them things they may or may not be ready for, as far as with their relationship and their jobs, right? And so, yes, definitely have used some AI support. but be ready to handle that thing in real life. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying.
Handle that thing in real life. We ain't talking about that thing. We talking about
No, not that
a
thing. But
relationship. Not
handle what you
slanging
need
that.
to handle.
Yeah. Right. Rhonda, tell them where they can find you on the socials.
Oh, RMBLMBT on IG.
Cool. Man, y'all know my closing thought. Every answer you looking for is right under your nose. The person is telling you, and when the person is telling you, just believe them. Because in 2026, they ain't even trying to lie to protect your feelings. If somebody's telling you what the deal is, if you don't meet it, Mauricio said it earlier, all these people in their DMs that's trying to tell them they'll give it to them. And even though it ain't real, as long as they act on it like it's real, you don't have a shot if you don't make the adjustment, man. And y'all know what it is. It's Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the Real Cigar Jeff. Y'all do me a favor, get down in the description, man. Make sure you click that first link. That's going to be my cigar link. I can't be the Real Cigar Jeff without giving y'all real cigar discounts, man. 5-packs, bundles, and of course, all the names and brands you love to smoke. Check out my book, Ashes Between Us, the breakdown, the life in the cigar lounge. A lot of y'all want to get into cigars. That book breaks down how you can fit in immediately, man. And I appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, we gon' holler.
Pop it, smoke it, drink it down. With your boy Cigar Jeff around. Feel the vibe, we're set to roll. Let's play, let's lose control. Sip a drink and smoke will swirl. Join the convo around the world. Relationships we dissect slow. Current events, we let them flow.